If you are experiencing buzzing sound on the Yangqing, then this video is for you. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 common reasons why the Yangqing produces the buzzing sound as well as how to deal with them. Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Patrick and welcome to my video channel. If this is your first time watching this video, remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I will be sharing everything you need to know regarding Yangqing performing arts as well as music tips and live lessons that will definitely benefit you in your music journey. So stick around. Okay, so the first most common reason of why there is a buzzing sound of the Yangqing is overcrowded strings. As you can see over here, all the 4 strings are squished together and it creates vibration between the string and result in buzzing sound like this. Can you hear the buzzing sound? So how do we deal with this? Use the end of the sticks and separate the strings slowly, like this, one by one. Alright, so make sure that all the strings are evenly separated. Alright, like this. And this is only the first step. Now let's proceed to the second step. Alright, so once we have already evenly divided the strings on the bridge, we need to check the strings on the ball bearing on the left side and the right side. Let's start with the one on the left side. As you can see over here, the strings are still very crowded to each other and we need to separate them just like what we did on the bridge. Separate them evenly using the end of the sticks. Alright, so once we have done on the left side, let us proceed to the right ball bearing. Okay, so we have already separated the strings on the bridge as well as the left side of the ball bearing. So now let us take a look on the right side of the ball bearing, and you also have to separate them evenly. Alright, so let us go back to check on the strings again. Alright, so once we have separated the string on the bridge as well as the ball bearing on the left and right, let us take a listen at the sound again. Alright, so there is no more buzzing sound on the strings. So this is one way you can solve the buzzing sound issue on the Yangqing. Alright, so let us proceed to the second most possible reason for the buzzing sound on the Yangqing. So I'm going to play on this note and let us take a listen what is happening. Alright, so you can hear the buzzing sound on the left side of the bridge, but it seems to be out of tune on the right side of the bridge. So what is creating all this? Let us take a look at the ball bearing on the left side. Okay, as we take a look on the left side of the ball bearing, we realize that there is only 3 strings on the ball bearing instead of 4. So it means that one of the string has dropped off from the ball bearing. So right now I'm going to lift up the string that has dropped off from the ball bearing. So it's the same thing, you need to use the end of the sticks to slowly pull it up. That might need a little bit of strength. Okay, so once I pull it back to the ball bearing, I'm going to separate the strings evenly again. Alright, so now the strings are evenly separated on top of the ball bearing. Let us try the sound and see if there's still any buzzing sound. Alright, so now I'm going to shift it back to the center and you take a listen again. Alright, so there is no more buzzing sound on the left side, and just now when we were listening to the right side, it seems to be out of tune, but right now it's back to tune again. So when this kind of situation arises when you are playing on the yangqin, just take a look on the right side or the left side, it could be either side, that if the strings have dropped off from the ball bearings. This usually happens when the strings drop off from the ball bearings. All you need to do is to pull it back to the ball bearings and separate the strings evenly again and try it. Sometimes the strings that is dropped off from the ball bearings might get a little bit out of tune, and that's when you need to do some fine tuning to it. Other than that, it should solve the problem on the left and right side of the buzzing sound and the out of tune problem. Alright, so this is our second way of dealing with buzzing sound. Alright, so now let us move on the third possible reason for buzzing sound. So I'm going to play on this note and you take a listen on the sound. Alright, so now you can hear the buzzing sound on this note. But it's the same thing, you always check if the strings on top of the bridge is evenly separated. So once you have done that, also check on the right and left side of the ball bearings. So if you have already checked and realized that all the three positions are all evenly separated and there is no strings dropping off from our ball bearings, then the issue could be because of these strings being too loose. Either this string or it could be some of the other strings that could be too loose, and when you are hitting on this, it also vibrates the other strings that is too loose to each other. So right now you can see this string has been very loosened, and most of the people will not be using this. That's why they might not have realized that the strings have gotten too loose, and this could be the reason why there's a buzzing sound on the strings over here. So right now I'm going to separate the strings. As you can see, they are all very buzzing because they are too loose already. So right now I will need to tighten the string. You see, just a slight touch, it creates a lot of buzzing sound already. That is why when this is too loose and you're playing some notes around it, it creates the vibration and will also vibrate on the loose strings, and that is why there is a buzzing sound. So now I'm going to tighten the strings. Alright, so now I'm going to try again. Make sure that all the strings on the ball bearings are evenly separated. So now I'm going to separate the string first. Alright, so now I'm going to try again. Alright, so no more buzzing sound. So this is the third possible way to deal with the buzzing sound. Alright, so that's it. I hope you have enjoyed the video today. If this video has managed to help you solve the buzzing issue, remember to share with your friends and also leave a message below so that I will know about it. If after watching this video, the buzzing issue is still unsolved, also leave a message below and let me know, and I'll do my best to assist you. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.